EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got that right there. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One. Mark 55. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 5-5.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mariota. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Easy.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Get out! 180! 58, come on! Let's get the ball!
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
All right, now. Like 5!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now here's Snell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Play fake. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
55.
Again, it's Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 7, Chargers 10.
I'm coming for you.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Third and goal. Mariota. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to launch. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off the play fake, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
At the Chargers' 5-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. That's complete. It's Gordon.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mariota, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Matt Garr to kick it away. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception here, Mariota sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Mariota to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Mariota now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Mariota now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over. Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Alert! Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Kenny Brent. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
50, black 5. Mike, 58, right there. You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flush to his right. Open man is Switzer, complete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They come out here in the eye.
Right there, 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
56. Mike, 56.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Play action now. Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Mariota. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mariota flushed out right. He'll run it. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
A 60-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check! Move on! Check! 55 to Mike! You must be getting tired of seeing
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get it!
To throw is Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On second and 11 now. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Mariota. Gets it to Gordon. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready? 230. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day. Watch. Twitch.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. To throw Mariota, and caught by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Mariota now under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger going to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Start! 230. All day, dog. Black is up!
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.